If you guys don't know, there's a thing in The Legend of Zelda that's called a chronology, in which technically the Legend of Zelda games are placed. And why do I say technically? Well, because it didn't really exist until fans requested it. And so I'm gonna draw it on paint because, if you never looked for it, it might be a bit confusing. So the chronological order of the games isn't the chronological order that they came out. So what do I mean by that? So basically, the chronology looks something like this. And this part here is not official. But anyway, so the chronology starts with Skyward Sword, then it follows the same line until the game we're gonna play today, which is OOT, so Ocarina of Time. And then from Ocarina of Time and what happens in Ocarina of Time, the chronology splits into 3. Not really spoiling the end. What can happen is either Link, which is our hero, loses against the great villain of the game, and then you go here on this timeline, which is the timeline of hero's defeat, or Link stays like adult after beating the last boss, and this part starts, which is Link wins but stays adult. And then there's the third one, which is this one, which is Link wins but comes back to a child and has to live from there again. And what we're gonna do is, starting from OOT right here, we're gonna do all this timeline over here, not in a Nuzlocke way, so I can game over and whatever, but I'm only allowed to have 3 hearts in every game. And the games that are in it are Ocarina of Time, then MM, so Majora's Mask, then it's TP, Twilight Princess, and then is Four Swords Adventures, Hyrule, what is the name? Hyrule Adventure. Yeah, no, it's Four Sword Hyrule Adventure. So I'm gonna do these 4 games back to back to back, and the goal is to beat the 4 games, not in a speed run, but in a speedy way, with only 3 hearts. Alright, so let me switch scenes, and there we are. Vai ser mesmo desta pampa ali. Listen to this track. Oh, I'm so happy to be playing this game again. Já, claro que sim, qualquer de cabeça. Oh, this track is so good. The music of this game is great. Alright, it's working. So let me just erase F here, it was just a test. Alright, and we'll begin a new file. And if you have some self-respect, you don't start a Legend of Zelda game calling the hero another name that isn't his. So the name is Link, and the adventure starts now. In the vast, deep forest of Hyrule, long have I served as the guardian spirit. I am known as the Deku Tree. The children of the forest, the Kokiri, live here with me. Each Kokiri has his or her own guardian fairy. However, there is one boy who does not have a fairy. Navy? Navy, where art thou? Come hither. Oh, Navy the Fairy, listen to my words, the words of the Deku Tree. Doth thou sense it? The climate of evil descending upon this realm. Malevolent forces even now are mustering to attack our land of Hyrule. For so long, the Kokiri Forest, the source of life, has stood as barrier, deterring outsiders, maintaining the order of the world. But before this tremendous evil power, even my power is as nothing. It seems the time has come for the boy without a fairy to begin his journey. The youth whose destiny it is to lead Hyrule to the paths of justice and truth. Navy, go on. Now, find our young friend and guide him to me. I do not have much time left. Fly, Navy, fly. The fate of the forest, nay, the world depends upon thee. Hello, Link. Wake up! The great Deku Tree wants to talk to you. Link, get up! Hey, come on! Can Hyrule's destiny really depend on such a lazy boy? You finally woke up. I'm Navy, the fairy. The great Deku Tree asked me to be your partner from now on. Nice to meet you. The great Deku Tree has summoned you. Let's get going, right now. I don't really know how to do it, so I can't tell you do this or do that. Why can't I roll? Alright. Something is very, very wrong with this control scheme. So it's not fixed. It's definitely not fixed. Yahoo! Hi, Link! Ah, alright. Now I think it's gonna work. Anyway, hello, Saria. Wow, a fairy. Finally a fairy came to you, Link. Wow, that's great news. I'm so happy for you. Now you're a true Kokiri, Link. Is that right? The great Deku Tree has summoned you? It's quite an honor to talk with the great Deku Tree. I'll wait for you here. Get going. Go see the great Deku Tree. Alright, so we get our first thing. Thanks, Mod, for changing the title as well. Be sure to practice with it before a real fight. Alright, so first I gotta equip the sword. So I gotta come here. Nope. Alright, now I have the sword equipped. And I can now attack. So, how's it sound-wise? Am I good? Is my microphone too high volume? Is the game too high volume? because if it isn't, well, great. But if it is, please tell me so I can change it. Alright, now we go outside and we can finally go and met the Deku Tree. Hey, you, Mr. No Fairy, what's your business with the Great Deku Tree? Without a fairy, you're not even a real man. What? You've got a fairy? Say what? The Great Deku Tree actually summoned you? What? Why would he summon you and not the Great Meadow? This isn't funny. I don't believe it. You aren't even fully equipped yet. How do you think you're going to get to have the Great Deku Tree without both a sword and a shield ready? What? You're right. I don't have my equipment ready, but if you want to pass through here, you should at least equip a sword and a shield. Sheesh. So now I'm just gonna equip the shield, and he's gonna do the whole monologue again. So I'm just gonna pass it through. Hey, what's that? Oh, you have a Deku shield. And what's that? Is that the Kokiri sword? Good grief! Well, even with all that stuff, a wimp is still a wimp, huh? I, the Great Mido, will never accept you as one of us. Shoot! How did you get to be the favorite of Saria and the Great Deku Tree, huh? So yeah, now we got past him when you're a child. Great, already lost half a heart. Anyway, so let's go. Great Deku Tree, I'm back. Oh, Navy, thou hast returned. Link, welcome. Listen carefully to what I, Deku Tree, am about to tell thee. Thy slumber these past moons must have been restless and full of nightmares. As the servants of evil gain strength, a vile climate pervades the land and causes nightmares to those sensitive of it. Verily, thou hast felt it. Think, the time has come to test thy courage. I have been cursed. I need you to break the curse with your wisdom and courage. Dost thou have courage enough to undertake this task? Yeah, of course we have the courage. Then enter brave Link, and thou too, Navy. Navy the fairy, thou must aid Link. And Link, when Navy speaks, you see stick up to listen. To listen well to her words of wisdom. So I'm gonna walk like this a lot when there's like a straight line that I can do. If not, I'm gonna be rolling, so it can go a little faster. So this is the inside of the Great Deku Tree. Alright, I only have one heart, and this is a Deku Nut. So the Deku Nuts, they basically stun your enemy. Am I already at 1.5 heart? Oh, come on. Look at this wall. The vines are growing on it, and it's a rough surface. Maybe you can climb it, Link. Yeah. Thanks, Navy. I know. Don't need you to tell me. So, as you can listen right now, she said, hey. And she's gonna say like, hey, look, listen, a lot. So, all the memes you see about Ocarina of Time, that's because of that. Oh no. Oh. Alright, finally made it. Again? Can you open the door? No, you can open the door by standing in front of it and pressing A. Pay attention to the action icon says. That's the blue icon at the top of the screen. Okay, yeah, I know. Alright, so that's what we have to do. Oh wow, forgive me, master. If I give you a clue, will you let me go? When you jump off a high cliff, you hold the stick forward. You will roll on the ground when you land, and you won't get hurt from the fall. I can't guarantee it will work though. If the cliff is really, really high, hehehe. Well, try it if you're feeling bold. So, a heart. Come on. Alright then. So basically, if you never played any Zelda game, they're action adventure games, and there's some little puzzles, some items you can collect. And this is the first one. The slingshot. You found a fairy slingshot. Alright, I'd rather say. And now I'll shoot over here. Come on. Nice. Yeah, by the way, I didn't open this chest, but this chest only has like the map of the dungeon. Every dungeon you have two chests that have either the map of the dungeon or the, how do you call it? I can't remember what to call it, but whatever. So that's a Skulltula again. The Skulltulas have different sizes, but don't worry, there won't be that many Skulltulas in the game. At least that relevant. That's impressive. Now that I have a timer, I have to get to the chest. And this is what I was thinking, the compass, exactly. So yeah, now I have to... Hello. Oh, my bad. I had forgot I just had to do this. So the combat is pretty simple once you get the hang of it. Alright. So now that we're up here, we're just gonna jump. Oh. Alright, we did it. Now we go to the under part of the dungeon. And I could. My bad then. So, I'm gonna get this out. But before that, nice, a recovery heart. Alright, now get this out. I couldn't jump in it. Why did I jump? I'm so stupid. I'm doing so many mistakes, but you know, it was to be expected. I'm not calling myself a bad video gamer for no reason. I'm just bad at video games, but it's fun. And that's the most important thing, that you have fun with them. Alright, so these enemies, you just block them like this. We've seen one of these before. Please forgive me, master. I'll never do it again. If you spare me, I'll teach you something cool. You will never beat my brothers up ahead unless you punish them with the proper order. The order is 2, 3, 1. 23 is number 1. Do you think I'm a traitor? So yeah, basically it just gave us the code on how to defeat his brothers up ahead, and we're gonna need it, because if not, then we can't go to the boss of the dungeon. After you get into the water, if you hold down A, you can dive. I bet there's some interesting things underwater. Sorry. So let's see. Is there something interesting underwater? Yes, there is. There's a button over here. Oh wait, I think I have to maintain A. Right, that's it. So I have to maintain the button. Now I have to run all the way, get on this platform, pass under this. And now I'm up here. Come on, turn around. That's unfair. That's doubly unfair. Alright, so as you can see, this is version 1.0 of the game. And how do you tell that? It's because of these blocks. So you look at these blocks and there's like a moon with a star in it. And that was changed in later versions of the game because it could be, you know, remindful of a certain moon and star thing. So basically, it's something in the Muslim religion, and so yeah, they removed it because in this game it's kind of associated with, I don't know, bad things or something. So there was like a big thing happening about it, and they had to remove it and change the moon and star to a weird pattern that honestly no one cares about. It's not even like memorable at all. And the shortcut is useful for another thing, is that there's a web there on the ground that I have to burn, and this way I burn it. So basically that's the first one. Here's the second one. Hello? Alright. And now this guy. Where is he? Here. Come on. Nice. So, how did you know our secret? How irritating. It's so annoying that I'm going to reveal the secret of Queen Goma to you. In order to administer the coup de grace to the Queen Goma, strike with your sword while she's stunned. Oh, Queenie. Sorry about that. So yeah, basically these guys give you away secrets every time you defeat them, so... Anyway, so... This is the first boss room and the first boss. Well, you know, if you have some phobias, maybe look away for a minute. Door closing behind us as always, and now weird sounds, and I have to go into first person view. Got it. So yeah, this is Goma, the first boss, and it's a bit weird, let's say, and I messed up already. So what I'm trying to do is actually not that hard, but I'm messing it up. Alright, it's okay. So now it's gonna climb, and I have to hit it with this, but I don't have a lot of ammos left, so that's bad. So every time I shoot with the slingshot, I'd rather hit than not hit. Because if I don't, then it's gonna be a problem. If you're wondering why I was throwing Deconuts at the ground, because Deconuts stunned enemies, and basically I was trying to stun Goma. And that was Goma, the first boss. There's the blue warp. And so, see this heart over here? That's what we're not going to pick up during the whole game. We're just gonna pretend it doesn't exist and keep our health at 3 hearts. Well done, Link. thou hast verily demonstrated thy courage. I knew that thou wouldst be able to carry out my wishes. Now, I have yet more to tell you. Wouldst thou listen? Yeah, sure, talk. Now, listen carefully. A wicked man of the desert cast this dreadful curse upon me. This evil man ceaselessly uses his vile sorceress powers in his search for the sacred realm that is connected to Hyrule. For it is that sacred realm that one will find the divine relic, the Triforce, which contains the essence of the gods. Before time began, 3 golden goddesses descended upon the chaos that was Hyrule. Nehru, the goddess of witticism. Farore, the goddess of courage. With her strong flaming arms, she cultivated the land. Didn't have time to read everything. Nehru poured her wisdom onto the earth and gave the spirit of law to the world. Farore, with her rich soul, produced life forms who would uphold the law. The 3 goddesses, their labors completed, departed for the heavens, and the golden sacred triangles remained at the point where the goddesses left in the world. Since then, the sacred triangles have become the basis of our world's providence, and the resting place of the triangles has become the sacred realm. Thou must never allow the desert man in black armor to lay his hands on the sacred Triforce. Thou must never suffer that man with his evil heart to enter the sacred realm of the legend. That evil man who cast the death curse upon me and sapped my power. Because of that curse, my end is nigh. Though your valiant efforts to break the curse were successful, I was doomed before you started. Yes, I will pass away soon, but do not grieve for me. I have been able to tell you of these important matters. This is Hyrule's final hope. Link, go now to Hyrule Castle. There thou wilt surely meet the Princess of Destiny. Take this stone with you, the stone that man wanted so much that he cast the curse on me. You got the Kukuri's Emerald. This is the spiritual stone of the forest, now entrusted to you by the great Deku Tree. The future depends upon thee, thou art courage. Navy the Fairy, help Link to carry out my will. I entreat ya. Navy. Goodbye. Let's go to Hyrule Castle, Link. Goodbye, great Deku Tree.